We are live. We are live. Good morning. It's your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Early morning stream on Sunday. And I am going in on both Manospheres. Um, you guys, I've been emphasizing that people been playing you, that you're being used, you're being had. And I'm going to go in. Um, I just got to put the message out there that's like y'all following the wrong people, y'all listening to the wrong people, y'all taking the wrong advice. And I'm not hating or nothing like that. I'm just literally telling you for what it is. When you listen to the advice that you get, there's two things you need to gauge. You need to gauge, is it keeping you connected to the matrix and to useless ways of doing things that don't get results, or the risk factors too high? And the second thing is, are they trying to feed off you? Like, do they want you to just give them money? That's on top of the information that they're giving you, is keeping you in the matrix, right? So cases in point. Anybody telling you to date is a problem. Anybody telling you to marry is a problem. The correlation between dating and marrying in the West is problematic. Anybody telling you to do that is setting you up for slavery, nonsense, failure. And getting into the second part, it's like you give and you give and you give these content creators just because they're talking. I don't care if they're using statistics and data. I don't care. The thing is that you're supposed to be built up. You're supposed to come in here for help and support and be built up. Um, you're supposed to have a support system. And the biggest the biggest error that has occurred between both manospheres is men have not been sticking together cohesively from many different levels. I think the biggest level is group economics versus content creators coming in with egos and motives and trying to emerge as having the most subscribers, followers, and receiving the most donations, super chats, and cash apps to call themselves high ranking, or whatever, however they try to establish a hierarchy within the manosphere. The whole purpose of the manosphere was not for people to come in here to get famous and be atop of one another. The whole purpose of it was for men to come in here and get help and work together and build each other up. So with me seeing that, that's why I kind of backed away from the manosphere. And then I noticed it doesn't take long, when somebody goes viral, when somebody gains a buzz, it doesn't take long for you to witness their ego take hold, and then they start using the flock to come up. Now, what good does it? Let me ask a question, right? Because we all have our favorite content creators that we like to listen to. Some we support more than others. Some we don't support at all because we don't like them. We know it's foolishness. But what good does it to lift somebody up and then they don't reach back? They just go off into the sunset with your super chats, donations, and cash apps. Yeah, they stream, and the illusion of it is, yeah, I'm gonna stream for you and give you footage, and I'm gonna give you information on this and that. Like, I'm to the point to where, like, yeah, it's okay to tell people with different kind of jobs and industries to get in to work remotely. That's fine. Uh, Nobody can tell me about Bitcoin. Nobody can tell me about investments. Anybody talking about any kind of investments and portfolios right now, the way the economic crisis is on the horizon, is a joke. I know so many people in my personal life that's losing money in 401ks and everything, IRAs and everything. So we're talking about that right now is useless until you get a new administration, until the top creditors stop this recall where these rates keep being jacked up. It makes no sense to even discuss that. What to be discussed is doubling up on income as far as tangible income. Like, you may have to go back to basics. See, I understand that, right? My main job that's well over six figures, I know that it's at risk because of the economy and the creditors and what they're doing. Again, I deal in finance, sales-based jobs, commission-based jobs are going to take a hit because of rates being jacked up and jacked up. So you got high prices and high rates. Loans, sales, and finance are going to be affected very strongly by that. So I have to go back to basics. Um, in preparation, when it hits the fan, I already got stuff in place where I'll be comfortable. I've actually already done that, right? But anybody that's not telling you to supplement your income with uh, actual work and payment for your work is a fool. And then what's going to happen is like all these guys that's been used to getting these super chats, cash apps, and donations that's been primarily making YouTube a career are not going to be able to adjust when people can't send money in just to give you just for you to talk, right? And it shouldn't be like it anyway. The original model that was supposed to take place in all the manospheres, in which there should have never been different manospheres anyway, should have all been one. The original model has been invented in Lifestyle Boyz Facebook Group, where it makes everybody money through supporting each other, not a bunch of people giving one person all the money. We all give money to each other. That's the original model. Um, and then we got tenants there. It's the same stuff. Hit the gym, get fit, be healthy first and foremost. Other than we want to put God at the top. God, be healthy, get fit, and then we help each other economically, and from there we expand economically. So, and we're joint business partners. So, this thing where you just you get the subscribers up, and a bunch of supporters just give one person money who does nothing for nobody else but talk shit, and they think they give out a little bit of information because they give you Bitcoin or uh, some type of financial advice that it takes some money to make money. So somebody can spit some financial stuff all day long, and it does nothing for you unless you have the money to make that money. And again, anything market based right now is a joke. It's a waste of time even talking about it, because right now it's a waiting process. You have to wait and see what happens after the bad shit happens, because the bad shit is coming. It's already started. So you guys have been played for a long time. They've been telling you to date, uh, deal with these useless women, these women who will never do the things necessary to be compatible with you for you to build with her. And that's another thing too. They talk about you shouldn't build with a woman. You should already be built up. I don't know what planet these guys come from. The original title of a woman is helpmate. Helpmate comes before wife. That's the woman's original title. And I don't want to hear nothing about we live in 2022 and stuff like that, because these same guys are promoting taking care of a woman in a traditional sense, but then telling you that you should already be built up. So you should just bring a woman straight into a lottery pick. She's supposed to actually do nothing, but you just go find her and just bring her into it. And basically, what they're saying is you're doing a form of payment, payment for success. So I just pay for everything, getting the woman that I want. She's going to cooperate as long as I make a certain amount of money and pay for everything. You know, which is very, very sad. It's almost as sad as an open relationship. Like you're on a conditional basis. Uh, and then who wants to be dealing with a woman from their past, ups and downs? Uh, no, I don't want to do that. Like once you go into my past, you stay there. And I'm not reaching back when I come up. Now, if you felt like that you could have had a woman from your past, and if only you had a couple pieces to the puzzle, yeah, I would still question that being conditional. Because like it's not hard to come up. It's not hard to bounce back. It's not hard for somebody to stick it out with you. Um, in most cases, I was always building the women up and sticking it out with them when I was the one in the better position. And I got turned on even then. So it's like I can only imagine you being the person trying to come up, struggle, and come up, struggle. Then when you finally make it, you reach back and somebody comes back to you when you're doing better. I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fake to me. But to each his own. So what I'm telling you guys is really look at the manosphere. Really look at the model, how it's set up, and what does it really do for you, but just give you a place to where you can go listen to somebody talk. And I don't want to talk about celebrities. I rarely talk about celebrities or people that's somewhat famous. I rarely talk about this shit. Shit has nothing to do with you and what you got to do every day. That's them. Now, is it a general issue that could probably be something that extends to the public as a whole for a learning lesson? Yeah, I get that. But for the most part, man, I kind of duck that. But I don't know. It's up to you guys. I keep making the announcement that the Lifestyle Boys Group, all we have to do is get to 1 million members plus, and we're all going to be millionaires, one after the other. Very simple. And you want to keep donating and super chatting and listening to these clowns that's not trying to do nothing for you, you know. So over at the Lifestyle Boys Facebook group, become a member. Uh, bring in verified people. Get our numbers up to 1 million plus members. You're gonna be a millionaire. You're gonna be in line, next in line to be a millionaire, wherever you fall in line at. And then we decree passporting and international driver's permits. Two things very easy to get. Uh, definitely have a relationship with God. We tenant health after that. Then from there, if you have kids, we tenant kids, and then from there, we definitely, emphasize economics. Game changers, all a combination of to make it a game changer. You don't have to deal with this stupid stuff. You don't have to listen to this babble every day of the same thing. Date, 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 game, 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 game. You know, build yourself up. Uh, nothing wrong with hard work. Nothing wrong with you busting your ass. But at some point, it becomes too fucking ridiculous to just keep busting your ass. And the amount of money that you really need isn't there for you. And all you have is the gym and fucking work, and dating is fucking useless. Western women, as a majority, is not going to be a helpmate to you. It's just not gonna happen. And you go from the gym to work, every now and then you may want to play, and then that's a waste of time. You know, you still have to go through a ritual to figure out how you're gonna go out here and have some casual or hookup type time if you're backed up. So we have the solution. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I got plenty of streams for y'all. We'll be TikToking later on today, so probably here later in the morning. So just tune in. It's your boy Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe, comment.